Hello everyone, it's... Bakit yung sinasadya mo ba?
Hindi.
Simply, sensibly, sits. Join us on our journey as we have this staycation here in a hotel. We are still in the middle of COVID-19, and I know we miss going places, locally and internationally. Most especially if we are celebrating something special with our loved ones. So that is what we did as we celebrate our 4th year wedding anniversary. This situation did not stop us to make our anniversary extra special. We wanted to have a vacation without compromising our safety in the middle of the city. That's why we decided to celebrate it here in Edsa Shangrila. So join us for a safe staycation that is worth remembering. Is it safe? Those are the same questions I had before I booked this staycation. I really look for hotels that offers a good standard of safety. So the first thing I did was to make some research. And the first research I did was to find a hotel. And for me, the best application to find a place to stay or book a hotel is the Agoda application. I've been using that application for quite some time because it's a good app to find a hotel on a good deal, on a discounted price sometimes, locally and internationally. So after I booked the hotel at the Agoda application, of course, because it's a third-party application, I have to confirm with the hotel if they already accept guests for leisure booking. So at that time, I called both Makati Shangrila and Edsa Shangrila. Initially, Edsa Shangrila doesn't accept guests for staycation. So, nanigurado ko, I book both hotels on the same dates, Makati Shang and Edsa Shangrila. And after I did that, I called Makati Shang to know their requirements. And the reception gladly told me and walked me through the steps that I have to do prior to my booking. So first and foremost, the first requirement they have is you have to be coming on the same region. So because we are in NCR, we are from Quezon City, and Makati Shangrila is in Makati. So both vicinities is from the same region. So yun yung kanilang first requirement. Kailangan galing ka sa same region, which is NCR. And they also put in consideration na even though you are on the same region, dapat kung saan ka magagaling, yung level of quarantine status is hindi mas mataas. Dapat parehas lang. So yun, same region, same quarantine status. The next is, of course, they require a COVID-19 test. There are 3 types of tests for COVID-19: antibody, antigen, and the most accurate is the PCR swab test. So I confirmed what kind of test do they require. They said that, ma'am, you should have a negative result of antigen test. So I confirmed because as we all know, these types of tests takes a while for you to get the results. So I asked the lady at the time, so for example, our booking was on a Saturday. So can I have my rapid or antigen test on a Thursday? And the lady told me that, no ma'am, your test has to be on the day itself that is negative. And of course, I asked her because there are a well-known hotel if they offer this package wherein we can have that test on the hotel itself. Ang sagot niya sa akin was, no ma'am, we don't have. But she recommended places wherein I could have that testing. So yun. So yun yung kanilang second requirement. Third requirement is dapat yung kasama mo magbubook sa hotel. If isa lang yung room na gagamitin nyo, you should be coming from the same household. Parehas kayo ng address. They will be requiring you to bring an ID that states that you came from the same address. So if you wanted to have a staycation with your friends, I'm not sure about that, pero baka i-require nila kayo to have different bedrooms if you're not coming from the same address. So for us, the lady asked me, what is the purpose of your staycation? We are celebrating our 4th year wedding anniversary. And of course, automatic yun, we are coming from the same household. So I'm not yet sure with paano kapag hindi kayo galing sa same household. Can you have this staycation at their hotel? So you need to confirm about that. So yun yung kanilang third requirement. You have to bring an ID to prove that you came from the same house or address. So yun. So once na nabook mo na siya, magsisend sila sa'yo ng letter. And there are links that you have to accomplish prior to your booking. So the first link is, of course, you should answer their online health declaration. The second is their pre-registration. And the third is if you want to settle your payment. So, for me, I decided to settle my payment on the day itself. So now let's talk about the antigen test. We all know that this testing takes some time for you to get the results. So I confirmed with the reception at that time. And this time, ang kausap ko na is someone from Edsa Shangrila. So I confirmed, so our booking is on a Saturday. Can I have my test like on a Thursday? The lady said to me na, no ma'am, your test has to be on the same day and it has to be negative. So I asked her, can you recommend a place where we can have that diagnostic test? And she gladly helped me with that. So sabi niya, sa mga clients namin na nag-check-in ma'am, they got their test results or their test from Clinica Manila and Mega Clinic. So those diagnostic clinics are both located in Mega Mall. So that's the next thing I did. I called those clinics and inquired about, can I get the test results on the day itself because that is the requirement for our staycation, and how much. So we decided to have our tests from Mega Clinic. So sa Mega Clinic, when you call them, they will tell you that you have to book your testing appointment on the website, which is www.keralt.com.ph. So pag punta mo sa website na yon, marami kang makikita. So hahanapin mo yung advertisement nila about COVID-19. Sa nakalagay doon, COVID-19 testing. Click mo yon, tapos book an appointment. Tapos pag nag-book ka na ng appointment, may mga sasagutan ka. Of course, ang una mong sasagutan is, what type of test are you going to avail? They have antibody test, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, 1,200 or 1,300. The next is rapid antigen test, that's 1,700. And they also have this PCR test, which is 5,500. So for the requirement of the hotel, they required us to have a negative result for rapid antigen test. So yun yung binook ko. And talagang kinonfirm ko, makukuha ba namin yung result on the day itself. And by the way, tinanong ko din yan sa hotel. Sabi ko, what if one of us got a positive result? Anong mangyayari sa booking namin? So, the lady said to us na, if that happens, ma'am, we can refund you or we can book you on a different day. But we are thankful to God na we are both negative. Of course, diba, you're looking forward for a vacation, tapos isa sa inyo, yun yung result. Besides from the fact that, you know, it's your health. Yun. So we are really thankful to God na negative kami, and we did not rest on our laurels when it comes to our safety. So yun, binook ko siya on a Saturday at 11:30 in the morning. So, pagdating doon, mamaya, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung journey ko sa aking antigen test. So,
Huwag kinalaman ha.
sakit ba?
Huwag bilang. Forward ko. Medyo lang. Ngayon may konti discomfort. Papasok ko ako. Bali mabit lang ha. Sa karet. Relax lang. Wait lang mga pag-uusok.
Good morning! So, Sunday na ngayon. We'll be having our breakfast sa Heat Restaurant. Kasi 8 o'clock to 9:30 lang yung breakfast. At this point, I'll be sharing with you my final thoughts on our experience on this staycation journey. Every year, me and my husband wanted to celebrate our wedding anniversary extra special. And this year, we decided to have this staycation here in Edsa Shangrila. So at this point, I'll be sharing you my final thoughts on our experiences. And of course, whenever you give feedback, you always have pros and you always have cons, or you always have the things that you like and the things you did not like. But to be fair, we are still in the middle of pandemic. As much as the hotel wanted to give you a full experience, they cannot because they are also limited. So to be fair, rather than giving you the things I did not like or cons, I should say these are the things that you have to prepare yourself to manage your expectations. And I'm gonna end with the things I really enjoyed in this staycation journey. So to manage your expectations, first and foremost, buffet breakfast. Yes. Buffet breakfast is always there and available whenever you decided to booking in a hotel. However, because we are still in the middle of pandemic, to ensure the safety of their guests, there is no buffet breakfast. But they have an alternative that will definitely satisfy your needs for having heavy breakfast. They have different choices of breakfast. They have this almusal, Filipino almusal breakfast. So if you are a rice eater and you really wanted to have a good rice, garlic rice for breakfast, then I think Filipino almusal set would definitely suit your needs. So it will be served with garlic rice, with your choice of tapa or bangus, and it also has bread on the sides and eggs. And you also can choose from coffee, tea, or having that detox juice. The next type of breakfast is the continental breakfast. It's more of the different choices of bread together with jams. And of course, your choice again of coffee, tea, or detox juice. The next type of breakfast, which I tried today, was the American breakfast set. So, like the definition American. So that you would be served with eggs, hash brown, bacon, sausages, fruits, as well as two breads, jams, or pancakes. And the last two types of breakfast is intended for people who are healthy and on a strict diet, which is the guilt-free breakfast. It's more on fruits, cereals, muesli, and lastly is the keto breakfast. So even though they don't have this buffet breakfast, the sets definitely would satisfy your needs for having heavy breakfast. So that is the first thing you have to prepare yourself to manage your expectations. The next is the hotel hours. Yes, I know that's whenever you book in a hotel and the hotel is near the mall hours is somehow 24/7. Of course, the hotel is 24/7. However, some of the restaurants, they closed earlier than expected. Like for example, the pool area is not open until 9, or the restaurants is not open until 9 or 10. They close at 6 or 7, or the pool is closed at 6 p.m. And those are the things that you have to check on whenever you book in a hotel. The hours of their facilities. So some of them maybe because they are also limited with personnel, there is limited operating hours. So that's one thing that you have to take note of to manage your expectations. Next is, of course, sometimes you like to go around the hotel, explore the hotel. Under policy, to ensure your safety as well, you are encouraged not to go around the hotel if you don't have a specific purpose on that particular area. Like for example, in this pool area, I cannot go here without having a booking at the reception. So if I wanted to go for some dip on the pool, I have to book. And whenever you go to the pool area, you need to answer an online health declaration every time. So those are the things that you have to prepare yourself as part of their protocol whenever you want to use or go inside their facilities. So first, buffet breakfast. Second, the limited hours. Third, their protocols whenever you need to use their facilities. The next thing is, fourth, is there are facilities that are not available on this time. Like Edsa Shangrila, they have this cheese spa. It's a known spa that caters to their needs of giving you a good quality massage. But at this point, because it is not yet available or still prohibited by the government to have your massage needs, the cheese spa is closed, as well as other facilities here in the hotel. So those are the things that you have to take note of. The facilities that are not open yet and not yet available. Last one is the things that you have to do on top, or the things that you have to prepare on top of your booking. So what are those things? Like I mentioned in the first part of the vlog, there is an additional cost whenever you decided on the staycation. And what are those costs? The tests, the antigen tests. To manage your expectations, I know before, whenever you decided to book in a hotel, you just book and then you just go on the day of your booking. However, because we are still in the middle of a pandemic, they have this additional protocol before they allow you to book, and that is the antigen test. So on top of your booking, you also have to book your antigen test on a diagnostic clinic. So to manage your expectations and to also prepare money for that, you have to know the cost of antigen, the cost of your hotel, and everything. And I think those are the only things that you need to prepare to manage your expectation. One more thing. I know sometimes whenever we book in a hotel, we like to invite friends and guests to go up. But at this point, only the 2 person you declare to have a booking will be allowed to go up in your booking. Yes. So I think that is an additional thing to manage your expectations, is that there are only limited number of person who can go up in the room. And the only person who can go inside the bedroom are the person who are on the booking list. At this point, I'll be sharing with you the things I really enjoyed on this journey. So this is not my first time to stay here in this hotel. A few years back, I stayed here. The first time I stayed here was when I celebrated my debut with my friends. I did not have a debut. We just decided to stay here in a hotel overnight. And this is the second time I decided to stay in this hotel. And I should say that their quality service is still the same. There's no much changes. So your expectations, of course, of the Shangri-La group, because it's an international company, really exceeds your expectations in terms of quality of service and superb facilities, I should say. So to begin with, the first thing that I really like about this journey is the safety. Yes. When I was looking for a hotel to stay in during this time of pandemic, I really considered safety. Yes. Of course, staying in a hotel is not essential. Staying in a hotel may not be on top of your list. But if you decided, if you're celebrating something special or an occasion with your loved one and your friends, like for us, we're celebrating our anniversary, it's really something
a good thing to do, and it's safe. It's safe to celebrate that occasion here in this hotel. Their protocol is really a good thing to ensure that not only your safety, to give you an assurance that you're not staying here, you're staying here together with people who are also safe as well. So that's the first thing I really like about this booking, the safety protocols that are in place, not only on the antigen test but also on each area. Like for example, whenever you're gonna use this pool area, every time you have to answer health declaration, your temperature will be checked. So that's a good thing. Whenever you're gonna enter the heat restaurant for your breakfast, you always have this temperature check. So, and the guests, you can really see the safety protocol in place. Whenever you sit in your table, there is this alcohol wipes, there is distancing, social distancing is observed, as well as on the pool area and each facility. So you can really feel you're safe whenever you're gonna be here in the hotel, or you're gonna use different facilities in this hotel. So that's the first thing I really like about this hotel. The second is, of course, sometimes you may get bored just staying inside the hotel. So one of the things I considered whenever I stay in a hotel is the different establishments that is near or walking distance with the hotel. So the good thing about Edsa Shangrila, it's because it's parallel with different malls. You know, there is of course the Shangri-La Mall, Mega Mall, and Podium, and Ayala 30th, and Capital Commons if you want to go a bit far. So, which is a good thing. So if you want to stay here and you want to go around with friends, especially this coming holidays, this is a good place because you can stay in a hotel, you can meet your friends in Mega Mall, Shangri-La, Podium, Ayala 30th, Capital Commons. So this is like a strategic place that is near on all those malls. The next thing is it's in the heart of the city, so it's accessibility with different types of transportation. So if you have a private car, of course, there is parking. By the way, for the parking, there is no valet parking. You have to park it, which is not a problem. The next one is it's near MRT Edsa Shangrila. There's also taxi and there's also bus. So accessibility wise, it is very accessible. The next thing I like about the hotel, because we decided to stay here on October 31, November 1 and 2. So as we all know in the news, during those times is we are anticipating a typhoon. So on our second day, instead of going out in the mall, we go out for a while, but we decided to go back because of the heavy winds of the typhoon. So, and the malls are also closed because it is a holiday, so we decided to go back inside the hotel. Honestly, it's my first time to really experience a hotel on a long hours and a whole day. So I should say that the place is really comfortable and cozy. Yes. So this staycation, we really enjoyed the room. The room was really cozy, warm, especially we are in the middle of a typhoon. We really sleep well. We really have a good time together, and it's a good place to stay if you really wanted to just stay inside the bed. That's it. So I do hope that you get to enjoy this vlog on our journey on this staycation. So again, if you like what I did, just comment down below for additional recommendations on the things you'd like me to vlog. And thank you for joining us on this journey. So again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's me, Simply Sensibly